Hello, everyone, here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri. Here, since last episode, finished planting both fields 7 and 8 here. First thing you might notice is, well, 7 has a few missing spots in it. Also, I have a different tractor on the planter, or seeder, I'm sorry. I should call this a seeder. I have a different tractor on the seeder than what we had last episode. That is because the hired worker does not like the Ford on that seeder for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, but the hired worker does not like it. So, switched tractors around to the case tractor here. The case tractor kind of pulls us a little bit better anyway. The Ford seems to struggle a little bit at times. Like, it pulls it really good at most times, but then there's like times where it just like doesn't want to. I don't know why, but and then again, like I said, the hired worker didn't want to work with it either. The hired worker seemed to work just fine here with the 9380. And then you can see too that, well, he did work. He did miss a couple little spots there as well, which is kind of odd for the hired worker. Usually the hired workers don't miss a whole lot. But anyway, this episode, we're still in the month of March yet, everyone. And I'm looking at maybe picking up another field here, I thought. And I'm looking around here just to see what we got. And, field 30 kind of jumps out at me here. Field 5's already planted. I'm not sure. What is that? That's green beans, huh? Okay. Nothing wrong with green beans. Don't have a harvester for it. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to probably go for that field. Because, like I said, I'm looking at field 30. Field 30 is not planted. Expected yield potential right at 100%. So, like, decent yield potential here. What was this field? 101. Ooh, even better yet. Field 2, 104, 107. Oh, most of our fields are actually pretty good, aren't they? Oh, that one's 94. Not the greatest. 89, 91, and then 93. Okay, so yeah, the field's like on our right side here. This would be east side of the map. Yeah, maybe a little questionable, right? But anyway, so field 30 cost $1.3 million. Unfortunately, I don't believe I have a way of like leasing or, yeah, financing. That was the word I was looking for, Evan. I don't have a way of financing to buy this, so we're going to have to go borrow the money here, unfortunately. Otherwise, if I could, I'd just like finance it and we'll pay for it like we do some of the equipment. Speaking of which, Evan, I think we're done paying for our equipment, I think. I could be wrong. Actually, you know what? Let's go check our finances. That should tell us, right? So finance screen here. What do we got? So our sold products are coming in. I should probably double check that. I have not actually looked at that in a while. That's probably not good on my part, but no, I have not looked at that. So no, we are not paying on any equipment, I don't believe. I'm looking for oh no, never mind. Maybe yeah, no, we might actually be paying on some new equipment yet. $114,000 a month here. We're in the month of March. So yeah, like I said, we're probably still paying $114,000 per month here for new equipment, which, if you look at the amount of money we have coming in, we're pretty much breaking even on that, so we're not exactly hurting for that, which reminds me, did I have sunflowers? Because sunflowers are usually month of March. No, I just got soybeans left. Okay, so soybeans left in the month of July. We got about $1 million worth of soybeans to sell, so we can afford the field, no problem, just we don't have the money right at this exact moment. A farmer's story, right? Yes. Actually, we have $1.5 million worth of product here, according to this at the moment. A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese. We should probably look into that. But first things first, let me go borrow some money, everyone. So, yeah, we need $1.3 million. Let me push the space bar here a whole bunch of times. Don't even get me started. Like, come on, Giants. We can borrow $3 million in the game. Why don't you give us a way of, like, I want to borrow $100,000? Rather than having to push the space bar a half a bazillion times. Like, come on now. It's ridiculous. And, of course, we're going to borrow just a little bit extra here just to make sure, we don't run out of money for some reason. Again, it seems to like to, when it comes to this new vehicle price, I don't know if it takes the money out first before it takes the money in. And, yeah, it'll ding us with a, what is that, a 5% late fee? Or I forget. There's like a late fee if you don't pay it back in time, Evan. So you got to be a little bit careful about that. And I've gotten dinged a couple of times, which is kind of annoying because like none of the times have I actually ran out of money. It's just that comes out before the money comes in, it seems like. And like, oh, come on now, really? Okay, anyway, $1.3 million. Yep. How much did we end up having to borrow for this, by the way? $840. You know what? Make it $850 even. There we go. Just nice even number. We got $179,000 left. That should be good. Now, question is, what do we want to plant on that field here? Again, corn and soybeans, a lot of that going on here. We have wheat on that field. We got some spinach over here. That field's just simply not plowed. So we got fields 1 and 2 that are waiting yet. I'm thinking I might throw some oats here on field 1 is my thoughts. So let's switch the planter over to oats. And we're going to start planting oats here. Probably should check our fertilizer status on some of these fields here as well. And I suppose I should probably move the big bud off this field. Speaking of which, I should probably go check our new field. I want just to see how it is looking here. And one more quick double check. We are in the planting season for oats, right? I believe I checked this and we are. Oats. Yes. Okay. I thought so. Wanted to double check, make sure I wasn't thinking that wrong. Actually, no, we could probably just leave it folded out because I'm just going to go over to field, was it 2? Field 2 next, yes. We'll just run the big bud right over there, start on that field here next. And like I said, maybe we'll hop over to our brand new field here real quick just to see what we're working with here. Oh, speaking of working with here, we do need to purchase the soil information for that field. Very important for knowing our lime and fertilizer and all that good stuff. Speaking of soil information, obviously, Evan, you can buy the tool to check the soil information yourself. I'm just curious, anyone watching out there, do any of you folks actually use that tool to like check your own soil information, or do you just buy it? Because yeah, I don't know about you folks, I just buy it, call it good. Obviously, you can buy the tool, which was it? Yeah, I don't remember what the tool costs again. I'm not even sure what category it's under. Is it under miscellaneous? Chainsaws, miscellaneous. Nope, not under that miscellaneous anyway. Ah, here we are. Yeah, the Scout Precision Farming, yeah, whatchamacallit, the Iceraya. I don't remember the diameter on that tool again, but yeah, for the new field we just bought, Evan, we could spend probably easily an entire episode over there just scanning that field, and we probably still would not be done, so... I mean, yeah, if that's what you folks want to watch, we can definitely do that. But I think we're just going to go ahead and go back to precision farming here. We are going to purchase soil information. Oh, we can also clear the yield map. That's interesting. The tram lines and economic analysis. What's the? Oh yeah, economic minus 15,000. I think at the moment we're probably closer to more like minus 1.4 million because the field did cost us 1.3 and some change. So, minus 15 seems a little low. The value mode, huh? Not sure what that changes. Values since last reset, huh? No idea. Out of curiosity, what is the rest of our fields looking like here? So, field 2 since last reset. Now, I haven't reset any of these, Evan, so should be, I mean, total, yeah, it's a... should be all the same here. Total earnings 336,000. Total cost 26,000. That is pretty good. I think most farmers would probably be pretty jealous of that. You're putting in 26,000. Yeah, $26,000 worth of input. We're getting $336,000 worth of outputs from that field. Huh. Wonder. So okay, so lime is our big cost right there. Seeds, not so bad. Fuel, vehicle maintenance, AI helper. Does that actually? Why is it? I don't know why that's minus. I'm thinking that probably doesn't actually get calculated. Actually, some of this, I don't know if all those numbers, I'm looking at these numbers, I'm like 5,000, we'll call it 6,000. 6,000 plus 19,000 plus 800 plus another 5,000 plus another 3,000 plus another 1,600. I could be wrong, but I don't think those numbers add up to 26,000, do they? I think there's some funny math going on here. Something don't seem right, everyone. And then we got our yield there, which I can probably guarantee, Evan, I don't know if that yield is 100% right, unless it's actually like telling us exactly what we got off that field. I don't know if the game would actually do that or not, because keep in mind, depending on the repair of our combine, that might be lower or higher. Wow, this field nothing. Why does that feel nothing? I clicked on the right one, right? Huh. Oh, why that's not correct. Weird. Oh, this field also is not. Let me see if I switch over to the other one here. Ah, there we go. At least now we got some data. So total values. again, I didn't reset this one, so I don't know why it's like that. But soil samples, lime, mineral fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Okay, so it must be solid and liquid, or unless that's a manure, because we did put manure on some. I think actually all of these fields, I believe, got manure. Seeds. I'm looking at this 48,000 here again, just kind of doing some math in my head, 7,000 plus 24,000 plus 12,000 plus another 17,000 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2. Is that 5,000? I mean, that's 5,000. Is that 48,000? I don't know. There might be some funny math going on here, Evan. Okay, well, anyway, enough of that. Not sure what that funny math is, Evan, but let's go check out our new field here. What do we have as far as pH? Probably not good, I'm going to guess. Just looking at the yellowish colors, the green over here is probably good. Nitrogen, yeah, like no nitrogen in the ground. So I'm thinking maybe some lime and maybe some manure might be a good idea on this. Oh, tram lines. So tram line width. Work direction automatic. Okay, yep. I have not played around with the tram lines at all. When I don't even know what to say about tram lines. Wow. None. Okay. Yeah, we don't need any of that tram line nonsense. Okay. Where is our lime spreader? That is a grain cart. Lime spreader might be out here yet. Nope. Might be in the other shed yet. Ah, yes. Perfect. We connected? We are not. Get the case here. We'll head out to our new field. And we'll probably just throw a hired worker on this here for now. Spreading lime on it. This should increase our input costs here. I'd be curious to see once when we're done spreading lime if the amount it actually costs us versus what the field analysis is actually correct. Now, I hate to ask such questions, Evan, but the numbers Giants given just don't seem to add up, right? So, let's see, there we go. There's the field. Not sure where the official entrance is, but this looks like it's a good spot to cut over. Okay, gonna throw a hired worker on that. Let's just hop out and check. Yeah, needs lime. Oh, actually, you know what? The pH actually might be okay. It does say it needs lime there. I'm not sure why it's saying that, because the pH down below in the soil, there we go. No, it's still okay yet. That's what I've said about this before. And you look at this map here again. We go back to the pH map and like, it looks like that field needs lime. Turns out it does, but not like immediately. I'm betting these little bit yellow areas maybe do if we try to quick run over there a minute. Yeah, again, it's saying pH is okay. I already started the hired worker. Otherwise, to be honest, I'd probably just stop it because I don't think we actually really need lime on this field here, everyone. pH is okay. I like seeing that light green. I'm okay with that. Again, I don't know why it's saying it needs lime there, but or did that yellow spot yet? Okay, this is a long field, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to take us a while to work on this field. Ah, there we go. pH is bad. Yeah, okay, so we do have a couple areas. So actually, no, we're not even in the... we're still on the kind of the green yet. Interesting. Should get really bad over here. Then there we go. Yeah, now it's like really bad. Like red bad. Okay. So, must be a different soil type. Oh, no, I think we were all in the same soil type there, I think. Weird. I don't know. Again, like I said, when it comes to lime, if you folks are maybe new to this game, you pretty much just have to run out to the field and actually check it to know for sure. Unless you can look at your field and see the green like this, you know it's probably good then. But if you see this, pretty much have to run out there, check it. Again, if I had seen this early of them before I actually started the hired worker, I probably would have just left it because I think it'll be good. But, oh well, already got the hired worker going. Let's grab our tractor and start planting then. If I can find it, there we are. Let's get our steering assist going here. You're not lower down. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Nope, still not lower down. There we go. Like, I turned you on. Why are we not working? Gotta watch, too, because, like, is it not working just because the visuals are not updating? Again, the fact that Giants hasn't fixed that problem yet, it still kind of baffles my mind a little bit. Like, really, Giants? Like, that seems like a bit of a glaring issue right there, but oh well. Anyway, we are planting. Got the case 9380 here. Yeah, the dirt on the hood there kind of hides the numbers a little bit. This is actually a tractor I worked on back in Farming Simulator 19, I think it was. And now this exact tractor is not actually from me, Evan. Someone else has taken this and I would say improved upon it here quite a bit. You know, the cab I would say is quite a bit nicer. I don't remember what I had in my cab again, but I don't think it was quite this nice from what I remember. I did do some of the dirt, so I'm wondering if the dirt skin here is actually from me. The hood decals, they might be mine as well. I'm not entirely sure on that. I'd have to look at the mod just to see what's with the mod authors all changed. Could be wrong, but I think the mod author actually has left my name on the mod here as well. So I do actually have a mod on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. At least it was back in Farming Simulator 22 anyway. Like I said, again, someone else here did actually like the work on this tractor here to get it to 25. So this is not, again, my tractor. And someone else has done a lot more work here too. Just improving the level of details and all that good stuff. What's this 4,000 feet thing about? Do I have like a tag on here or something? No idea. I don't think yeah, flashing means I think it's tagged, doesn't it? I'm not sure how to remove a tag. I don't see. Yeah. Oh well. I keep seeing the 4,000 feet pop up in the bottom. Like, what's up with that? And for those who didn't see last episode, by the way, we picked up a brand new cedar here. This is a Vaderstad, what, 20? I think it was 20 meters, some wide cedar here. Yeah, again, we're kind of a little bit limited on some of the options here. You kind of go from that 8-9 meters all the way up to 20. There's not a whole lot of cedar options here in that middle section there. I would argue these cedars are probably a little bit big for the operation we have going on here. But, yeah, I want something a little bit bigger. And then the 8-9 meter cedars were definitely giving us some troubles. So, we'll just go big. Go big or go home, right? Although I'm questioning, I talked about this here last episode of one. We got solid fertilizer, check. We have oats, check. We got seeds. What the heck's up with seeds in there? I don't know what's up with that, but I guess until it empties out, we probably won't be able to figure that out or know what's going on with that. Be a fun field to plant here with the shape of it. Kind of I don't know, like a peanut type shape, I would say, maybe. That's the closest thing I can come up with. Anyway, just a reminder, Evan, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. Also, good to be back recording here again. Again, don't get me wrong, I would definitely enjoyed the previous week there. Went on vacation to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I live in the Lower Peninsula, by the way, for those you're wondering. So I do live in Michigan, so not a terrible far vacation. But, yeah, went up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan there for a week. And we are back here again this week, obviously. Took the past week off there. So, again, for those of you wondering what was up with the videos, I believe I mentioned it here in the video just before I left that, yes, there would be no videos the following week. At least, hopefully, I think I did anyway. In case I didn't, obviously, you folks probably realized it. Yes, there were no videos here last week, but, yes, we are back here again. Getting our, farming simulator fix in here. Again, I think I mentioned this here last episode. I haven't played Farming Simulator in almost, was it 8-9 days, something like that. Actually, no, I guess it would be 9 days, right? I'm doing the math in my head here. I know that's always the problem, right? Doing the math in the head, like, oh boy. Closer to 9, 10 days, I guess, now that I think about it here. Adding up the days. Definitely one of the longer stretches in which I have not played Farming Simulator. Anyway, speaking of playing Farming Simulator, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And maybe if you don't want to join us, you just want to watch what's going on the multiplayer server, you can find that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And just another note here for watching, if you would like to watch what's going on the multiplayer servers, Evan, live stream there. Again, links down below. Typically Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, time permitting, of course. You know, having a baby in the house definitely affects that here a little bit, but time permitting, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, usually right around the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Again, that is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. So whatever time zone that is for you, you can figure that out. And or just, you know, follow over on Twitch, and you should get notified when we go live. On that note, let's head over to the comment section in a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Again, I always enjoy reading all your comments, so if you got something to say, throw it down below. Starting off with the first one here from Christopher. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up, and make sure you guys follow the rules. That is right, that is right. For those of you wondering, the rules, it's pretty much play nicely. That's really kind of the main rule. Back in the day, before Giants had all the multiplayer controls and stuff, we did have to have a lot more rules back then, but Giants has really improved the multiplayer experience here. 22, I would say, is like the big area where they improved it. But yeah, Farming Simulator 22 and at 25, I think it's about the same. I don't think a whole lot's changed. I'm trying to think of any like big changes multiplayer-wise. I can't think of any really. But yeah, fortunately with those changes here, multiplayer server management has gotten a lot easier. So previous that one, you could get the wise guy that would hop on and just absolutely destroy your farm. Fortunately, that's really not a thing anymore. Giants has addressed and solved that issue. Why Giants didn't like make that a thing right from the get-go, I don't know. But yeah, the multiplayer experience has definitely changed. And then there's a couple different ways you can like play it too. Like you can definitely play multiplayer kind of like by yourself, so to speak, if that makes sense. Like you can have your own farm, or you can join like the community farm as well and play with the rest of us here that are playing on. Again, I'm just going to call it the community farm, everyone. So you can either play by yourself or join the community one. Caleb Cesar was saying, great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. Tim Lee was saying, nice video. He says he went to the Farm Progress Show. Got to climb in a New Holland CR11 and a John Deere 8RX 410. Some equipment is bigger than they seem. Yes, that is very true. I don't think the game does justice, everyone, to how large some of this equipment is here. If you ever have the opportunity to stand next to or get in some of this equipment in real life, yeah, like this, yeah, I don't even know how to say it. I'm gonna just the equipment here in the game, it's bigger than what you think it is. Take the Ford over here might be a good example of it. You go stand next to the tires on the Ford there. If you're a tall person, and when I'm saying tall, I'm thinking you're like 6 foot at least, Evan. If you're a 6-foot person, your top of your head probably comes up to about the rims on that tractor. Oh, no, when I say the rims, I'm talking the top of the rim, not the bottom of the rim. You know, we don't have 6 foot of rubber on there, but yeah, your head, you're probably looking at like the top of the rim there somewhere in that area. Let's see. Mike was saying turn your PF setting to off. It will get rid of. Oh, you know what? That's thought I had done that. Did I not do that? Let's see once here. Let's go to settings. Oh, where is that again? Is that under here? Oh, they are on. Off. Speed dependent application. Yes. Okay. There we go. For some reason, I thought I had changed those settings. And in fact, I know I changed those settings. Because actually, I think, Mike, you probably were the one that told me about them the first time around. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go over there, and I changed them right away. But I don't know if they didn't save or if I did. I don't know. Who knows? I'll just have to keep an eye on that, make sure they are off. I think we talked about that before, Evan. Typically with these spreaders, Evan, if they are calibrated correctly, you shouldn't end up with a whole lot of striping. To me, Evan, if you see this, like if this was doing this in real life, Evan, you probably need to make some adjustments, like set the width narrower so you get a little more overlap. For those of you who have ever seen them calibrated in real life, again, I'm talking about the spreaders like that. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll set trays out along the field, make a pass across the trays, and then basically measure the amount that's in each tray, and then determine your width. Now, of course, there's a lot of factors that can go into that. You know, you got your wind. That might be blowing the product one way or the other. Again, depending on the product you're spreading. And even from one batch of product to the next, it can definitely vary. So hard to get like an exact application when it comes to a spreader like that. But again, you shouldn't be ending up with like this. I'm like, that's just not right. So why Giants thinks that's realistic, I don't know of one. It shouldn't be, really. So yes, again, thanks there, Mike Y. Don't know what I did. I could have swore I changed those, and then, like I said, I know I changed them. I just, don't know why, what I did wrong. Or maybe if I changed them and then I forgot about it and went and changed them back. I don't know. I did something, but anyway, speaking of doing something, Evan, it looks like it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.